going to be sharing a super easy and simple Ichimoku trading strategy, which can help you catch market pullbacks. But before we start, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel, so that you don't miss on any of our new videos. With that being said, let's get into today's video. The Ichimoku Cloud indicator is a very powerful tool that can help us in understanding the trends and momentum of the price. The problem is that it can be very overwhelming for new traders. But the truth is that if we can understand this indicator, we can reap massive rewards. So in this video, I will go over what is the Ichimoku indicator, and I will also share a very simple strategy using it. So first, what is the Ichimoku Cloud indicator? The Ichimoku Cloud is a combination of different indicators that can help us in identifying support and resistance levels. We can also identify the trend and momentum of the market with Ichimoku. To plot this indicator, go over to the Indicators tab on the TradingView platform and just type in Ichimoku Cloud. Select the first indicator that pops up. After that, your chart should look something like this. Now the indicator consists of 5 elements. Each element has their own name in the Japanese language. But for the better understanding of all, we will use the English names. So the green line here is the lagging line. The blue line is the conversion line. And the red line here is the baseline. The two lines that create the cloud are called as leading span A and leading span B. So how do all of these elements help us in trading? The most important elements for us are the Ichimoku Cloud, the conversion line, and the baseline. So we can go into the indicator settings and uncheck the lagging line, leading span A and leading span B. Now we only have the Ichimoku Cloud, conversion line, and the baseline. So what does the Ichimoku Cloud show us? The Ichimoku Cloud can be used to identify the trend of the market. When the price is in an uptrend, the price will stay above the cloud and the cloud will be green in color. The cloud is very similar to the moving average indicator. Just like moving averages, the cloud will also act as a dynamic area of support and resistance. So, in an uptrend, the price will find support in the cloud, and in a downtrend, the price will find resistance in the cloud. When the Ichimoku Cloud is green, we will look for buying opportunities only. And when the Ichimoku Cloud is red, we will look for selling opportunities only. The cloud is a leading indicator. So, the Ichimoku Cloud will always be ahead of the price. The conversion line is a 9-period average of the price, and the baseline is the 26-period average of the price. The best way to use these lines is by trading their crossovers. So when the conversion line crosses above the baseline, it is a bullish crossover. And when the conversion line crosses below the baseline, it is called as a bearish crossover. Blindly trading these crossover signals will not lead you to massive profits. But we can combine the Ichimoku Cloud and these crossover signals to filter out the best trading opportunities. So let's now look at the strategy. First of all, we will use this strategy on the 15-minute and the 30-minute charts. I don't recommend you to trade on lower time frames. The strategy is quite simple and has 3 rules. Rule number 1. The convergence line crosses above the baseline. Rule number 2. The crossover happens above the cloud. Rule number 3. The cloud should be green at the time of crossover. Let's now look at a trade example to understand this strategy. So here, we can see that the Ichimoku Cloud was green in color and the price was trading above the cloud. Therefore, we can say that the price is in an uptrend. So we will look for buying opportunities only. Now at this point we can see that the conversion line crosses above the baseline. In other words, the blue line crosses above the red line. This is a bullish crossover. Now according to our strategy, we want the bullish crossover to be above the cloud. Is it above the cloud? The answer is yes. The crossover is indeed above the cloud. So, this is a valid trade opportunity. So we will place a buy order above the high of this candle. We can keep our stop loss below the baseline, and we can place our targets at 1:1.5 risk-reward ratio. And as you can see, we made profits on this trade. Now, let's look at the rules of selling. Here are the rules for selling. Rule number 1. The convergence line crosses below the baseline. Rule number 2. The crossover happens below the cloud. Rule number 3. The cloud should be red at the time of crossover. Now, let's look at a sell trade. So here, we can see that the Ichimoku Cloud is red and the price is trading below it. Therefore, we can conclude that the price is in a downtrend. So, we will be looking at selling entries only. On this candle we see that the price gives us a bearish crossover, as the convergence line crosses below the baseline. So this is an incredible selling opportunity. There is a little problem here. According to our strategy, we will place a sell order below the low of this candle, and we will place our stop loss above the baseline. But if we do so, our stop loss will be huge, and we will have to also keep a huge target. So, it becomes a very risky trade. There is a solution for this problem. What I like to do is I place my entry price somewhere in the middle. So if the price makes a small pullback, my entry will be triggered. This way, my stop loss will be smaller and my targets will also be reduced. So, I have managed my risk appropriately. On the other hand, the price could go straight down without triggering my entry. So, I would miss this opportunity. I would rather miss an opportunity than making a huge loss. Therefore, I place a sell trade in this area. I will place my stop loss above the baseline, and I will place my targets at 1:1.5 risk-reward ratio. Fortunately, this candle triggered our entry, and we made profits on this trade. So, that brings us to the end of this video. I suggest you do your own research on the Ichimoku Cloud's indicator. It is a very powerful tool. If you liked this video, then be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel, so that you don't miss on any of our new videos. See you soon.